Good morning. This is my chameleon Gordon, and right now it's time for him to get up. He is a possibly yellow body and red bar chameleon, and he is not about the camera right now. As you can tell, he moved immediately. But it's time to go ahead and mist him right now as well. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So as I said, it is time for his misting. I don't think I said it earlier, but he is between 4 to 5 months old. And he does, I just recently purchased a Mist King, but as you can see, we'll turn the camera this way. My screen enclosure is next to my TV there, so I am not going to be setting it up quite yet until I get his enclosure more figured out. But at least I thought I'd show you what his routine looks like on a daily basis. I just repotted his plants yesterday, so I used Rep Soil and Hydro Balls as a bottom layer to improve the drainage, because obviously I miss this tank about 2 to 3 times a day, so I want to make sure some of these plants don't like too much water, that they drain properly. This little Monstera plant is one of my favorites, so gonna go ahead and mist, and then typically if I want to increase my shot range, I just change this, and I got this off Amazon, so really been loving this so far. He hates being misted. I try not to mist directly over him, but he just hates it. I will set up his little dripper in a second here. This is my first video, so please excuse me. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm not afraid to admit that either. I need to fix this tree though, because it's kind of like crooked. Since I repotted it yesterday, I just put a little bamboo stick, but I think I need another one on the other side, so I'm probably going to go ahead and fix that in a sec here after I'm done misting him. And I mist Gordon for about 3 to 5 minutes every time, so, and he loves to drink the water from here. I also had him more elevated because he was not before, so there we go. And now you can take a look at him. He's super cute. Look at him. Oh, Gordon, you're so precious. Also, guys, I would consider investing in one of these little feeder cups here. Let me zoom out really quick. This one, I will hook up the company on the description box here, but they have different designs as well. It's really sturdy. This is like a really smooth plastic, but it has this mesh over here, so you can put your live feeders in there. As you can see, I have these little baby roaches that don't want to move around in there. But essentially, you can put crickets in here. They'll just climb up the mesh, kind of trigger that instinctual hunting or foraging habit that chameleons have. It just hooks up with this little tiny magnet that got stuck right here. But you just hook it up to your screen cage, doesn't damage it at all, which I really love. I will be getting some racks that'll kind of go ahead and go on the sides, the back, I want to say the top, to provide more support to the frame, so I can go ahead and hang some like pothos over here to just kind of fill up those empty spaces. But yeah, I consider seriously asking you guys to consider investing one of these. And also what I love about the bottom is, although I missed this tank, if there was to be any water getting in here, it's a screen, so it would just leak on through instead of just collecting and drowning the insects and stuff like that. So definitely worth getting. Although with Gordon right now, he's kind of still more tongue feeding rather than cup feeding. I do put the cup in there just to kind of get him going, but so far he prefers the tongue feeding and super worms. Trying to get him onto some dubias or something else other than supers, because they're not very good. So yeah, but I have a little mini arborica tree here. Found this at Home Depot. Then I have this little, I forget what this one's called unfortunately, but it looks very palm-like. I do like this one. My mini monstera here, it's like a rare mini monstera that I bought off of Etsy from a nursery that in LA, I believe. I have a little mini snake plant back there. His tree right now that he's been enjoying is known as a China doll. I did look it up. It is chameleon safe, so I went ahead and put it in there. This one is like an indica something. I need to look it up, but I can list the plants in the description box. It's almost like a bush type of plant, but it does flower, so I'm kind of hoping that continues to grow really well. And then I have this right here on the side, or at the end with the light, like the basking light and stuff pointing to it. This is a hibiscus plant, so I'm hoping eventually it'll grow really nice and I can go ahead and replace this tree with it, or just have it as like in the background here like I do. And I'm sure you just saw I have a 100-watt basking light, keeps my temperatures on the basking vine over here between 80 degrees, 80 to 85. This is a 36 by 18 by 18 by Exo Terra screen cage. I know the popular ones are the Reptile, but I really do love this one. Even though he's little too, he can grow into it. So that's why I'm also trying to fill it up with plants so he's not as stressed, which he seems to be liking all his plants. Also, the lighting situation I have going on is I bought a 22-inch grow LED light from the BioDude. And I really love it. I did just have another like 2 T5HO, like T5 high output grow bulb, but this one just is little, seems to have a lot of output, and it has red and blue lighting, so I think the plants are gonna like it much better and do much better with it. And then his UVB is a 36-inch to match the length of the enclosure, 6% Arcadia bulb, T5 high output. So yeah, and then sorry, the bulb is just like an Exo Terra, what are they called? Intense basking spotlight. So again, it's 100-watt, I believe, but it's better than the regular basking bulb, and I really haven't had a problem with any Exo Terra products. So yeah, and it's in a 8.5 dome as well, to just kind of spread out the heat a little bit better, because it was originally in a 5.5 dome. So yeah. Also guys, as I mentioned, this is my first YouTube video. I am kind of hoping to eventually get into making more reptile videos. Sorry if it's awful. Let me know your tips for first-time YouTubers, but I know one is probably quit moving the camera around so much, but however, I do have 4 bearded dragons and a leopard gecko I might potentially be going bioactive with. So if that's something that you would like to see, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, comment anything really, tips, things that you would like to see in the future from the reptile community here that you haven't seen. I'm also probably going to be doing more lifestyle stuff as well, but for right now, this is kind of what I've been wanting to do. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye. I think Gordon's going to poop. I'm just going to get that camera shot really quick.